Heyo guys, it's Victini Gamer here, and I'm gonna be commentating over the Itto banner because, well, I couldn't commentate on this video because my environment was too noisy. So yeah, we're gonna be doing some post-commentary right here of the Itto banner. I'm gonna be doing my usual commentary. So yeah, let's just, let's see the video for itself. So this is the Itto banner. It's honestly, well, it's pretty okay at best. Because, like, it has Barbara, Zhongling, you know, the usual. Yeah. My pity here was 30. So, my goal here was to summon for Gorou and not Itto. So, yeah. As you saw there, I got a stringless, pretty good bow. Honestly, one of the best support bows in the game. And here we have a Barbara dupe. That is C5 Barbara on my roster. Yeah. So anyways, I'm going to be talking about the weapon banner too on the side, because why not? Well, after this like downtime here. So the weapon banner is honestly pretty good. Skyward Harp and the new Claymore for Itto. Honestly, the Claymore could be fit on anyone, because that crit damage, that 80% crit damage is honestly really good. So yeah. If you do have some spare fate, summon on the banner, and you might get pretty good weapons. Yeah, the only noteworthy thing on this multi is the bell. I think that's my R5 bell, and I don't use the bell because that weapon is pretty wonky. So yeah. After this multi, this will be my 60th pull right here. And I think this is the pull. Yep, I got Gorou, which means I skipped the banner. Pretty cool. I did like a weird celebration with my mouse, circling around him, because, you know, why not? Yeah, and then just trudging through these. Sack, Fragment, Tome, that's pretty good. Catalyst, that is R5, Sack, Catalyst. So yeah. Yeah, I got Gorou right there, as you can see. Honestly, Gorou is pretty good if you run a full Geo team, but this game rewards, you know, mixed elemental comps. So, yeah. Gorou is still, though, pretty good. If you pair it up with Itto, honestly, Itto can wreak havoc if you run him on a full Geo team, because Itto's passives as well are based off Geo. So, Gorou buffs Geo damage. I think he is the first Geo buffer in this game. So yeah, I'm just scrolling through my my stuff. As you can see here, R5 Sack Catalyst right here. Pretty good. Now, this has an 80% chance to reduce cooldown, triggered every 16 seconds. Is honestly the best catalyst for Sucrose. So yeah. And there we go, we have R5 Barbara. One more off to not R5, I mean C5 Barbara. One way off to C6. And here we have our newest friend, Gorou, added in the 4-star collection. So I still have every 4-star in the game, as such. And of course, I'm gonna be saving for Yunjin, because Yunjin is honestly a pretty good character. It's basically 4-star Yunjin. 4-star Yunjin. Basically Zhongli, but a 4-star. So yeah. Well, as always, I will be doing the trial things as well in this video to quote-unquote increase the runtime of this video. So yeah. So here we have Itto. Well, he's a DPS. He does a lot of Geo damage. His weapon is really good. Honestly, he's just really good in general. Super, super good. And his Q increases the Geo damage that he does. Oh, and fun fact about Itto, he is voiced by Yosuke Hanamura from Persona 4. So when he says it's showtime, I got flashbacks to Persona 4. So yeah, for Itto, you just try to get his Q up as soon as possible, and then you wreak havoc with his Q. There we go. Massive, massive damage right there. Obviously, I'm going to be continuing the challenge because I need to look at MiHoYo's build of Itto, which is honestly a pretty standard build for Itto. It is his best build after all. So, yeah. So we got the weapon, the Red Horn Stone Thresher. It's a pretty good weapon. Look at that crit damage. 80% crit damage on level 80. Increases defense, increases normal and charge attack damage. Is pretty good. Artifacts. This is his ideal artifact set. It's also Albedo's ideal artifact set and Gorou's artifact set too. Yeah, this new artifact set is pretty good for defense characters. So yeah. So C1! Basically C1 just increases his Q's damage. And then this, basically it just increases his Q damage even more. This increases his E. This increases, well, the defense you gain. This increases your Q. And then this increases your crit damage. Honestly, every single one of his C's increases his damage in some sort of way. So that's why I had to speed it up. So yeah. His damage, he just does 4 strikes. And yeah, he gets stacks on the super strength. His E is like a taunt. It's like Ganyu's thing, or Baron Bunny. It basically does geo damage. So yeah. Think of it as the Dharma doll from Sayu, but it's locked to an E. So yeah. Does geo damage. Taunts. Based off his max HP. Yeah, it's pretty good. And it also counts as a Geo Construct, so Zhongli. Yeah. His Q is his bread and butter. Basically, it allows him to do massive damage. If you do the charge attack, it's pretty good because he just keeps striking over and over again. So yeah. And also, depending on his stacks, you get multitudes of effects. So yeah. His passives, well, it just increases attack speed every time you get a stat. It's pretty good, honestly. And then this just increases his damage based on his defense. So yeah, everything about this guy is basically increased as his defense. He is a defense machine. So yeah, finally a good use for defense. And then his passive talent is just, you get more wood. So yeah.
Best flavor in the world, the sweet, sweet taste of it.
Yeah, there we go. That is Itto. Honestly, if you don't have a Geo, DPS, get him. He's pretty good. And then we have Gorou, who is literally a Geo support. Geo support full way through, honestly. Well, not honestly, but he is the best Geo support in the game. Really? Is that even a contest? So his E basically just puts down a field. Think of it as Bennett's Q, in a way, where it increases Geo damage based on how many Geo characters you have on the team. It includes him, by the way. So yeah, as you can see there, a Ningguang could do a lot of damage right there, and she's a DPS too. And plus it's MiHoYo's Ningguang, so her crit rate, crit damage ratios are probably not that good, and she's still doing good damage thanks to Gorou's E and Q. So Gorou's Q basically is a portable E version of his thing, but his passives further increase the support ability of his Geo allies. So basically, based on his defense, which is why you want the new defense set, basically increases his party members' Geo damage and other stuff by a considerable amount of percentage. So yeah, here we go. Here's Gorou. So honestly, you could just give him any weapon, really. I mean, MiHoYo's build gave him a Favonius bow. But you could just, there's no defense bow at the moment, but if there is, then honestly slap it on him. But you really want energy recharge to get that Q anyways. So yeah. New set, honestly, the best set, increases Geo damage and defense, which helps Gorou a lot. So honestly, you're probably gonna give him this set anyways. So yeah. And we're gonna move on to Constellations here. Took me a while, but you gotta click it. Yeah. So all his constellations, I'm just gonna go over them very fast. I don't want to explain them, but they just increase his his support ability. So this one basically just decreases the cooldown of his Q. So yeah. This just increases the duration every time you pick up a crystal. So yeah, every elemental reaction you do, you get a crystal, and then basically it decreases his cooldown. That just decreases his Q, I believe. That basically just when you're in the crunch state or in the impenetrable state, which means if you have 2 or 3 Geo allies, basically you heal everyone based on your defense. That just increases the Q or E. Well, anyways, but C3 and C5 are practically almost the same thing, so it doesn't really matter. And then for this, it's just E and Q increases crit damage based on the amount of support you have or Geo allies. So yeah, standing firm, impenetrable, crunch are all based on how many Geo allies you have. Increases Geo damage basically. So yeah. Normal attack! Really? You're gonna normal attack with this guy? No thanks. You are not gonna normal attack with this guy because he is a Geo support through and through. So yeah. His E, as you can see there, it depends on how many Geo characters you have. 1 increases defense, 2 increases resistance to interruption, and 3 increases his crunch. So yeah, it also includes him, by the way. So you could have Gorou, Zhongli, and then a Geo DPS, and then the 4th slot could be free. It could be Bennett. So you can decrease your damage even further. So yeah. And then here we have his Q, General's Glory, which is basically just supportable E, but it just makes more stuff. So basically you could get 1 crystal for every AoE Geo damage that you do. So yeah. 1 elemental shard in your character's position. So yeah, basically it's just you get more shields with that. And plus if you use his Q, his E disappears and it's only his Q. But his Q is pretty good because it's just a portable E. So yeah, you move around and it sticks with you. Yeah, this just increases his everyone's defense by 25%. So Itto is basically Gorou's best partner. This basically just increases defense based on the Gorou's defense, basically. So your skill damage and, well, everyone's skill damage is increased by Gorou's defense. So it's pretty good. Yeah, you could just slap a bunch of defense on him and you're good. But honestly, just do energy recharge defense or energy recharge Geo damage defense. It's pretty good. And then this just makes you look for Inazuma specific things like Inazuma Ascension materials and whatnot. So yeah, that is basically it for, well, basically it for the summoning banner. So yeah, I hope you like this post commentary, and I'm gonna be doing my usual YouTube outro. So yeah, do your typical YouTube thing. Like the video if you like the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, and if you like my content, make sure you turn on that notification bell to not miss a single upload if you do subscribe. I do Genshin content almost every week. So if you like that content, make sure you subscribe. And comment down below! Are you lucky with your Itto summons? Did you summon for Itto? Did you summon for Gorou? Did you not summon at all and just waiting for, well, Yunjin and the other banner? So, yeah. Anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. And I'll see you guys in the next one.